Good morning, you little beauty. So why'd you keep doing it to yourself?
But just before we get onto it, how does it go again?
And it's not even that difficult. Even you can do it.
I was going to throw it all around, you know, splash it around.
With my left arm that way and my right arm that way.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
It's a natural movement. The golf swing. Really?
But if you're still here, you're about to massively improve your golf.
So we're trying to get away from being static, still, head down, feet planted, anything like that.
And I'm going to show you a simple backswing, and I'll show you how to separate your lower body from your upper body in a downswing. And it's got nothing to do with your hips.
Continues to finish the backswing as your lower body heads in the opposite, in the other direction.
And what would you like to know? Leave it in the comments and we'll sort it. You got it? Good. Come on, let's do it.
Now this is a basic golf swing that any golfer can do. Simple backswing, simple downswing, and with practice you could be a very good golfer. I'm not saying you'll be the next Tiger Woods or Rory McIlroy, but prove me wrong. But you could be a very good golfer. And I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it? But it's true. But just before we get onto it, how does it go again? You know, the golf swing. So you put your head down and still, push your backside out like a duck, your left arm straight, and you turn your upper body against your lower body, and you feel the tension. Bah, it's just a job that, isn't it, eh? How many times have you practiced that rubbish? And that's generally how it looks for the majority of golfers. And it's brilliant that, isn't it? Hey? And what did that cost you? Oh, there's nothing in it. It's empty. I was going to throw it all around, you know, splash it around. My wife must have gone shopping. 6 kids, I'll tell you, it's not a cheap do that. Oh, she couldn't resist me. That was the problem. Nothing to do with me. Nah, nothing to do with me, that. Did you get me?
Yes. Why can't I draw?
You want to draw? Go on then.
Yeah. Wait, where did the pencil go?
Now when you practice that for 1,000 hours, you can come back and we can start thinking about your downswing. That's how it works, golf. Didn't you know? Wakey wakeys. Listen, I've been there myself. It's not just you. Alright? Now start with your hips. Spin them. Pull down with your hands and hold the angle. Hit down on the ball. And finish with your belt buckle to the target. Come on, what's wrong with you? Oh.
And just before we start, don't do this thing with your hips, will you? Hey, you got enough hip action going on. What's that all about? Hey?
Now I'm probably talking to myself right now because the majority of you will have switched off at this point because golfers love all that crap. But if you're still here, you're about to massively improve your golf. Solid. Now I want you to free everything up and relax. Everything should be moving. Your feet, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, your head. Golf is a sport, it's a natural movement. So stop standing in your own way.
Okay, so the first thing I would say, if you came to me, is we want to just get a bit of motion in our golf swing. So we're trying to get away from being static, still, head down, feet planted, anything like that.
Now if you turn around and look at something behind you, or you're being nosy, you'll find you can turn more than you thought because your body is relaxed and it's free of all the other stuff that's running through your head in your golf swing. Now your weight has transferred onto your right side, your hips and your shoulders have turned, but you can't do it in your golf swing, can you? You're not flexible enough, that's what you keep telling me. It's just you're full of tension and your body can't move or turn. And stop keeping your head down and still because that is just Now put a towel in your hands with the same relaxed, sloppy arms. Get into your golf posture, turn and hit your shoulder. So you've got yourself a pretty good backswing right there. Your hips have turned, your shoulders have turned, so what's the problem? That's right, there isn't one. Now do the same thing with the golf club with nice soft and relaxed hands and arms and shoulders. Turn and hit your shoulder. Allow everything to freely turn and move onto your right side.
And if you like this video, then gives me a... I'll try again. And if you like this video, then give me a big thumbs up. And subscribe, will you? Subscribe. Otherwise I'm the only one watching it. Well, my kids watch it sometimes. They quite like it. My wife thinks Superman's silly. Huh! What does she know? Oh.
Now you want to create some width in your backswing. So you straighten your right arm, not your left. It's your right arm that creates the width. And your left arm should be nice and relaxed and nice and supple. Now I've done a video on this one, so don't start with this left arm straight stuff. Because that just... I don't know where that even comes from, to be honest with you.
Picture me as a kid, hitting it, slicing it, hitting it nowhere, with a glove under my arm, with my left arm that way and my right arm that way.
Yeah.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. So the difference is the tour player's around 51, pretty neutral with the left hand, and then their right arm always has less elbow bend than amateurs. So amateurs, tour players there, amateurs there. That's the most glaring difference.
Don't wanna waste time. I'll never be this young. I'll never be this young.
And then you go with the Apex irons, a standard blade, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Don't wanna chase highs when I'm too worn out.
So now we've got to blend your backswing into a well-sequenced downswing and follow through. Now with a narrow stance, swing back, and before you finish your backswing, step across with your left foot and then swing down and through. Now this is the separation that they all talk about. Now it creates space for your hands and arms to drop into. You'll feel the stretch in transition. Your upper body continues to finish the backswing as your lower body heads in the opposite, in the other direction, into the downswing and into the follow through. Now it's this change in direction and separation of the upper and lower body in transition from backswing to downswing that creates the natural forces and lag and stored energy which is released through impact. Now that's how all good players create effortless power and club head speed. The movements in transition are correctly sequenced. It's not the hips that creates the separation, but rather the weight transferring in the opposite direction.
And the one that I recommend, and maybe people should play with, I don't see why you wouldn't play with this one, for sure. Take your normal setup, bring your left foot back. We're going to start with a normal. And the big key when you see me doing that is literally the club is only about here before I'm stepping forward. The movement forward, the transfer weight forward is a lot earlier than people think.
But it's no different in many other movements that you don't even question. The force, the weight transference first, and the motion, the hand and arm movements, follow in both directions. In a good solid golf swing, everything should be moving. Your body should be relaxed and free to turn and move. And yes, you will have to practice, I'm sorry about that, until you blend this into your gamer swing. Now the golf swing is a natural motion, so isolating a body part like your hips and turning them is not going to work because that's not part of the motion. And I don't care who told you to turn your hips, it's not going to work unless it's part of the motion. Of course. Oh, it's a great drive. It's a cracking drive, Ruby. I'm putting together some really cool golf tours in some mega destinations. It'll be great to have you along for the ride and take your golf to the next level. And what is the #1 drill a golfer can do? Yes, that's right. Hitting shots with your feet together and get your hands and arms and wrists firing and learn to get fast, softly.
A lot of the time they're much better if they can keep the body action more consistent. So this is the top tip for amateurs. They will hit the ball much more consistently if they stand there with the feet together with that little bit of spiral in the body, feet, ankles, knees up, arms up, slam your arms down and move. At least your body's going to be consistent there, so your bottom of the arc's going to be more consistent. So you'll strike it more consistent. So in the end you'll be more consistent towards the target.
Concentrate. Good swing. Good lad. Look at that. Straight down the middle, mate, hey?
Yeah.
He's hitting it long already.
Yeah, he's doing right, isn't he? Oi, you're in the car.
I'm not gonna roll.
Yeah.